comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Welcome back to the Brothers Bear Podcast Live, episode 26. We're all back once again, ladies and gentlemen. All three of us. If you missed us, we're back. Don't worry, don't cry. Just be happy. All three of us are here, so you can be smiling, watching us on the internet, or listening to us on your iPod, Zoom, or anything that you decide to watch us or listen.
I seriously thought you were gonna sit out for a while, so that's why I pulled out. So we were gonna make it seem like Shweddy was doing the show by himself. But yeah,
I was this close, man, to just crapping my pants, dude. Just explode. Yeah.
Like if you look at the screen, look at Shweddy. He looks all like distorted, all blurry. Like
I look like Kramer.
No, I don't
like
mean
that.
like
I like
your
that
looks.
look for
like,
you, though.
Woo, like look, it's like we're clear, and then Shweddy's all like a little distorted effect. Either that or the camera has a smudge. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. I'm your host, Sanch, and as always, I am joined by
Carlos Medrano.
and
Illuminati.
Illuminati
I was trying to
Schwetz.
give you the one eye, like, oh no, he's doing it. Oh my god, he's a part of it, man.
Oh no,
my God.
he's Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh my God,
Sasha
dude.
Fierce.
He sold out so hard.
Trying to put the mic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a huge show. I've been promoting a lot of our guilty pleasures. This is part 1 of our guilty pleasures special. We're gonna be talking about TV shows and movies. But obviously, before we get to that, we have a huge shout out. So we're gonna be getting to that because it's like I wanted to give a huge shout out. There's something that just was massive. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but that's why let's get into some shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge shout out. Alan, you could just really like scroll through the images.
Just scroll.
Yeah, because this weekend, did you guys hear about what happened in San Francisco on Friday?
Actually, I heard about it long ago because there were I forgot what it was. There's an
earthquake or something?
No. There was somebody actually that if he would have lived in the San Francisco area that they were designing actual costumes. Mm-hmm. That if you just went to that person, I forgot I don't remember if it was a comic shop or something, but if you let that person know that you were going to take part in this event, that they would have gave you like a shirt or like a costume to work for the day. So that's how I knew about it. I forgot one of my podcasts that I listened to was actually promoting the whole thing. But yeah, I forgot. Because I don't live in San Fran, so I was just like, all right.
Yeah, no, it was what happened on Friday was where's Alan? Where's the image? Are you paying attention?
He's Candy Crushing.
There you go. Bat-Kid saves San Francisco. That's why I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and freaking the city of San Francisco. They were able to grant this little boy, Miles Scott, right? Let me just make sure that's he's 5 years old. He suffers from he's a survivor actually. He's in remission of leukemia. He was actually he got it when he was 8 months old. And yeah, like he's a huge comic fan. You know, he loves comic book, characters, movies, and loves Batman. So what did the city of San Francisco do? They got together and with Make-A-Wish, and that right there, that's the police chief. Miles was in his hotel room, and the special news bulletin popped up on the TV, and then that was him. He's like, Batman, we need you. We need you to come out here and save crime. And at the end, he says, and bring Bat-Kid. And there you go. There's Miles and Batman springing into action in a Lamborghini decked out with Batman decals. And seriously, over the weekend, as I was reading more on this, man, I started crying. Like, seriously, I couldn't help it. Like, there he is, Miles. He's out running, I swear, like, that was the best part.
Why is there another Batman, though?
Well, he's supposed to be, he's Bat-Kid. He's helping him, he's actually, because he want to be, so he's Bat-Kid, so he's helping, and there he is. And look at the determination in his face. Like, he's in character, and that's what I loved about this, because you see Miles, and he's like if you watch the footage, he like, you could tell he's serious. Like, he's full on. He's Batman. Like, and that's the one thing. And there he is, and there's Batman, and it's like, and he had to go save. So the one thing is the Riddler was robbing the bank at the time. So he's like, we got to go and save the day, and we got to go stop the Riddler from robbing the bank. So then there you go, Bat-Kid into action with Batman, and they get the Riddler, and they arrest him. So that was one of the first things that had happened where he says, I mean, I think that was the first thing, because then
I wonder if he punched him or something. If they let him like.
see, that was the one
jab
thing
at
I
him for a
wish.
bit.
Like, I know they lock him in a prison cell, or
Yeah.
like the not the prison cell, but like in the bank vault.
Yeah.
They do lock him in there, and then the police take him away. Because the next image, if you see, they actually the Riddler. Oh wait, no. I guess I label it. Oh, it was 9B. 9B. If you look at 9B, you see where they're taking away the Riddler, and then yeah, there you go. See, so that's where they're taking away the Riddler, you know, and seriously, everywhere, the whole, like, all of freaking San Francisco was out for this kid. Like, they were there cheering him on, this little kid. So then that's when he went out and he was saving a damsel in distress in Image 10, and she was on the tracks. So the Riddler left her on the tracks as a trolley was coming. So once again, if you just keep going, like, Bat-Kid there, he saves the day. The woman hugs him, and it was just like awesome. But then the next crime that he had was the Penguin had Lucille was the mascot of the LA Giants, and that was the Penguin against the Seals, so he was running. And then I love this image because there's San Francisco Giants love Bat-Kid, and there's the Penguin running away with held hostage with Lucille, and Bat-Kid once again springs into this image right here. Seriously, like, this is the image I love. Keep it on this image, because right there you just look at how much in character he is. Like, he truly is like he's right. I saw this image. I swear to God, like he's 5 years old, and he's in remission. And this is the image, like, right here. Like, when I saw this over the weekend and on Friday, like, I swear, dude, I was like a blubbering baby, dude. I kept crying because, like, it's just like right here, like, just to know, like, this is why, like, I'm giving a shout out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation in San Francisco, because this is like, this kid was like, he had leukemia. He was really sick, and then for this moment, this time right here, this day, was just made this kid forget everything that had happened in his past 5 years of his sickness. To make his parents forget. Why? Because it was this moment where he was so focused that he was on Batman. All he was doing was just saving the day, and they were able to help and make this kid's wish happen, and just make him forget about everything and just have that one special day. And that's why it's just so cool. And then right there, like, this image, like, it's just so cool. Like, you just see this little kid, look at his face, like, he's ready to get the Penguin. Like, it's no joke. Like, he's not like, oh, I'm laughing, having fun. Like, he's like, I am Batman. And it was because of Make-A-Wish, of what they did, made this kid honestly believe, yeah, I'm out there and I'm saving the day. I am Batman. And he saves the day. So if you keep going, scrolling through to the next image, there he is, all happy. He got the Penguins, umbrella. And he just, you keep going. Look at how happy he is. Like, right there, dude. This is like, come on, like, that is so awesome. This little boy, that just a day just to, like, the whole city comes out to celebrate this little boy. They even gave him the key to the city. It was so freaking awesome. Like, I mean, he was happy. He even, like, yells, like, and if you watch this on the news, he's like, yeah, he's all.
They showed video of it.
Yeah, they actually,
I
and
saw
then
a couple of videos.
even the San Francisco Chronicle made this actual newspaper, Gotham City Chronicle. Bat-Kid saves the city. They released a paper like that. It was so cool. They were even involved, and even the next one, President Obama even gave, good job, Bat-Kid, even congratulate him, like, was saying, like, awesome job. And then the next image, Graham Nolan, Graham Nolan, he actually did a lot of the art for DC, like, during the Nightfall era. So he created this image for him. And there he is, it's like, there's Bane, like, he's like, Batman I can handle, but not Bat-Kid. And he drew it for him, dude. An actual comic book artist. So yeah, so
I don't know how true this is. I actually read something earlier that Hans Zimmer is actually doing a score, like, he's creating a score for Bat-Kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I read earlier today. So I don't know how, like, 100%. I read it. I forgot where the hell I read it, but yeah, that he's actually just making a score. There's no full, like, I guess they kind of, from what I read in the article, there's like a hint how he's kind of changing it up to, like, tone it down, but it's still like the Batman that we know, but more, I guess, Bat-Kiddish.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, because
childlike.
remember, he did a song for the shooting. Remember
Oh,
what
yeah,
happened with
that's
the
right.
shooting? So he did a song for the shooting. I remember. Oh, okay, good. I was like wondering where we at. I was like kind of worried. Yeah. So that's what real quickly. That's why I say like that's a huge shout out once again to Make-A-Wish Foundation and to the city of San Francisco for making this kid's dream come true. But more so, a shout out to Miles for saving the city of San Francisco, for stopping the Riddler and stopping the Penguin. Yeah, the Penguin. So congrats, Miles. We salute you. The Brothers Bear podcast salutes you, sir, because you saved the city, man. And like, yeah, I'm actually glad I was able to keep my composure, because I'm no lie, dude. Every time I saw
Yeah, he's ready to cry. I heard it.
yeah, when I saw
That's why I didn't look at you, because like if I look at this guy, he's gonna start crying.
I mean,
Edgar, I was like, all right, I'm like,
or more so because you guys didn't want to cry. But no, seriously, look, that's why when I saw that image of the slide, no lie, like especially the first image I posted on our Instagram, the first image I posted where he was running in the streets, and like that's why like that stuff, like to know that Make-A-Wish did that for that little kid, that they do that, they did it in Anaheim where with Batman, the little boy was Robin and he was running around with him. You know, it was just like that stuff was just like it's
Precious.
It's awesome
Yeah.
that they do that. It's like that's why like Make-A-Wish Foundation is so great. Like I know John Cena holds the record for the most requests because
What?
because kids
serious?
request
Yeah.
to meet him,
I remember
and he
reading about
goes and he does. He goes and meets all these
Hey, I
kids.
wonder if there's a list then for like decades, like who's the most. asked for in the
Well, John
90s.
Cena, I guess he's beat because they say he has the holds the record of
Yeah.
I guess all
But
time.
like in the 90s, before John Cena,
The
who
Muppets.
would have been
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe
like, Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan. But then again, when they said this list compelled of like all time of how long,
Yeah, I'm just saying if you break it down in periodic.
maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? I
imagine
mean,
if. Well, I mean, I know.
Or Elmo.
That probably was.
see,
the
I'm
one
glad
back
you
then,
jumped
too.
in because I was gonna start crying. So I'm glad you jumped in.
That's why I come like,
Stop me.
just don't look, don't look.
Just look at the pictures.
Even though it's editing pictures, still just keep looking at the pictures.
So yeah. So
Yeah, I would think
well, we
Elmo.
got 5 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the Brothers Bear podcast live, and we'll just finish off our shout outs and we'll get into our guilty pleasures on the Brothers Bear podcast live. Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one tequila.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what would make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
What's wrong? I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including zero. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home, At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brothers Bear Podcast live.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Lishwetz has a cool shout-out that's from all of us, but he'll say it.
Why did you get me to say it? What the hell
I don't know.
Man? No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Michael Maxwell from the
That looks cool. I wasn't giving you the thumbs up down. I was just doing like my finger looks stupid, so then I was like, oh look. But anyways, yeah.
From
I'm
what?
an idiot. Oh, jack of all trades, nerds.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
Jack of all trades podcast. I'm nerds. Gosh.
You're never gonna get it right, man.
Yeah, seriously.
You're gonna ruin them.
I know.
Wait.
All these fans are like, hey, let's check them out. Jack of all
Yeah,
trades.
trades,
What
yeah.
is it? It's an actual podcast, and they get all these.
It's like a trade podcast.
Yeah.
How to sell and trade.
So yeah.
Anyways, shout out to Mikey boy.
Yes.
Mad Maxwell. For doing us the whole Joker bit for our podcast. It was awesome, dude. I was like, oh my God, the Joker, man. We know the Joker.
Yeah, so if you download, it's going to be on episode 25, right?
25 it is.
Yeah, episode 25, our last week's episode. Alan, I didn't number this image, but it's the image of me with the makeup. If you show that. For those of you who missed last week's episode, our fan episode, yes, was it X Hello Kitty X, our fan Julie, I hate you for this because you requested me put on makeup. So if you missed last week's episode, we're actually I'm going to upload on Facebook and during our next break, the video if you missed it. So you got to listen to it, but also we have the audio. So thank you, Alan. So all right, let's get into it. Guilty pleasures. I've been talking about this not all week. It was actually a few days ago. Guilty pleasures. So all of us have those guilty pleasures when it comes to music, TV, movies, and I know it's like, all right, let the way this started was, I was talking to my good friend Renata, and she had mentioned that she loves The Love Guru. She's a huge fan of that movie.
Oh, man, that's an awful movie. Man.
Yeah, and I was like, are you serious? And she's like, oh, I love that movie.
It was on TV, and I just, I don't know why. I was like, let me try. No.
Right?
It was not even like a minute in. I left it, and I was like, nah, never mind. Forget it.
It is a horrible movie.
I only saw the preview, and I was like, nah.
No, I know the preview was bad. I remember when I forgot what movie it was when the preview came on, and I just remember somebody in the back was just like, "Really? He doesn't even try anymore."
Seriously, like that movie was just like, blur. And then I started thinking because at that point, was it this? I believe it was either the same day or the next day. No, it was the same day. I ended up watching I was watching the Carrie Diaries, and me and Allie were watching it, and that's not because I wanted to watch it with her. No, I was watching the Carrie Diaries. I'm like, I really like this show. This is a good show, and I know it's a prequel of the Sex and the City show. So I was like, it gave me the idea. I'm like, what if we do guilty pleasure? I'm like, I want to know your guys' because I don't really know what your guilty pleasure shows are. I do know one of them. I'll get into it, but that's why. So I'll start off really quickly because if it wasn't for this show, I don't think we would have the followers we do on Instagram. And because I'm being serious 100%. Last season I was watching The Bachelorette. I got all into I got into The Bachelorette, all right? Well, it was because, Ralph Garman from, Hollywood Babylon and K-Rock, he was always every season he always talked about Bachelorette and The Bachelor. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch it just to see what it's all about because he's saying it's really good. I started watching, I got into it, but then the first episode, there was a guy that said everything he talked about, he would say hashtag. So like if someone did something crazy, he's like, crazy, hashtag crazy. or hashtag funny. He kept saying hashtag. So I kept doing that to annoy Allie. Like I would text her like something hashtag and she'd get all pissed. Like she was literally getting mad because I was annoying the hell out of her. But then I'm like, what the hell is a hashtag? So I was like, yeah, I was like, what is a hashtag? So our images, I'm like, oh, I'm going to post something on Instagram. And I added hashtags. Next thing you know, we started getting all these likes. I was like, the hell? I'm like, hashtag really helps.
Okay.
Like
you made it seem like thanks to the Carrie Diaries.
No, the Bachelorette.
No,
That's
but
what.
Did you
no,
get
I
that?
was saying, but this next show I'm going to talk about thanks to them.
See, I didn't catch that
No. So that's why. So when I started using hashtags at that point, all these fans started liking our images. I'm like, damn, hashtags really help. So if it wasn't for the Bachelorette and me joking about hashtags, we wouldn't have gotten, I guess, new followers because it really helps. So that's why. So that's one of my guilty pleasures is the Bachelorette. And then
I mean, I've never watched any of those shows because they're all crap, basically. I think
no, it's not.
Only one of them I did see, and that was, I mean, the birth of what VH1 became with those reality shows was Flavor of Love. But the first season,
that was
the first
awesome.
season was like that was the one I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, like it just kept going and going. Like it got too repetitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I was like, I ain't gonna watch this.
He ain't taking my money no more.
Wow. I remember
But
you say that.
I don't.
You go,
I hate,
wow.
I hate reality shows. No, but I mean, going off The Bachelor, me and Geraldine recently were watching Burning Love.
Oh, okay.
And that's like a parody of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious because it's, for me, it's like all of the comedians I love. Basically, anyone that you see on NBC, or if you know a bunch of comics that are for like on the UCB scene or Second City, like they're all there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why just their take of what like those. Well, The Bachelor is, man, it's entertaining. That I would watch in a heartbeat, And we did. We saw the first episode, and I was bought in right away because it made me think. I'm like, are these shows? Is that how because I know they're parodying the shows, but it made me think. I'm like, is that how The Bachelor really is? It didn't get
all those shows. Really
it didn't make me want to be like, I'm gonna watch The Bachelor, but that was good enough for me.
Yeah,
we enjoyed it though.
So yeah, that's right. All right, so that's one of my also too. I would just have to give it up to The Bachelor too. I mean, I'm waiting for next January.
You're hooked on those
I
both
swear, dude.
series,
I'm excited for the next Bachelor.
they
Whoever's
have,
watching knows Juan Pablo. I'm rooting for the guy. I know he's gonna find a lady in love. So I mean, seriously. I mean, you guys have shows. Come on, what do you guys got?
I don't have The Bachelor. I'll tell you that.
Damn it, you took it from me.
Or anything in relations to Sex and the City. That right there is Satan itself, man. That whole concept, man.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with one. I'll start with one of mine.
Okay, you go. You go then.
Yeah, like, just cheesy shows and whatnot, and really bad like reality shows. I don't watch too many, but the few that I do watch, I consider entertaining, but other people don't. So I assume it's like a guilty pleasure type stuff. So
yeah,
Breaking Amish is probably the one I'm checking out. Man, it's extremely entertaining, man. I can't talk enough about that show.
Give us a synopsis.
It's two
You
seasons.
watch the gangster one?
No, man.
Liar.
I've watched a good amount of it, but I don't spend too much time. This is guilty pleasure, so whenever I have time, I watch. I'm not like all hardcore with it, but yeah, that homegirl that's possessed. She's my favorite character.
What? Wait,
She's
there's a girl
awesome.
possessed?
Yeah, dude. She's all like she hears demons and stuff.
Wow.
And like she lights candles everywhere and. She had a threesome with with one of the guys there. They're all crazy, man. Crazy ass kids.
What?
I thought it was gonna be like a boring show, but you're like,
it's
you make
awesome,
it pretty
I know it sounds good.
Demons.
Amish.
Wait, was it what's it called?
Rumpelstiltskin?
No,
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
No. What's that term when they
Does it
go
have
out
something to do
into
with
the
Amish?
world? That's what the
that
show's
is.
about, right? When they go out to the world, all the teens, and they decide if they want
That's
to.
Breaking Amish.
Right? Isn't it like they're
the
like,
real
all right,
world?
we're Amish, but we're gonna go out to the real world.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, Rumsku. I don't know what it's
Well,
called.
I know what well because they did.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they did an episode.
My name is Earl.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that.
1,000 Ways to Die. There was like a kid, like an Amish kid, went out into the city and because of that day and ended up dying. You know, but that's why I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, what about you, Carlos? What do you got? Well, give us a show.
I don't know, because a lot of people give hate on these shows, but well, there's only one show, but I like those like stupid ghost shows.
Ah!
Oh, get out of here! Yeah, dude, tell me about
He's
it.
there like, I go over and he's like, watch.
I know.
Watch this. I'm like, no, I know it's cheesy, but watch it.
He does, I swear.
It's all you watch it by yourself, and you're like,
no, I mean I got droning into
for
it
real,
too.
dude. What about those mediums, dude? You know those girls that are like, your
Long
mother
Island
says
medium?
hi.
No, Geraldine watches that actually.
Your dead grandmother said you were the best.
No, but see, the thing is, it started off as hate. Because at first, I watch Ghost Adventures. And I thought the guy, like the main guy, Zach, like, he's a douche. You know, I'm not gonna. He's like, come on, where you show yourself? Like,
To a ghost?
This guy's on top to nothing in front of him. So I used to just hate on the show in the beginning.
And
then one of the other guys, Aaron, like I thought he's like a pansy of the show because anything that happened, he's like, oh my god, like he gets scared easily. So
He's a fat bald guy, right?
Yeah, bald guy. I'm like, dude, you're a ghost hunter person and you're getting scared. Like this is your job, you know?
Shut up! You're not taking my money right, bro.
So there was a day that they had a marathon and like I just left it on. I just kept watching and like, oh, that's pretty good.
You're all paralyzed.
I watched that show with Carlos. There are moments that are good, but there's a lot of times where they're like, he has this like, hold on, what are you doing here? And then they play it back. Get out. Or it would be like, I just felt something right now, right here on my shoulder.
Bro, did you feel that? Look at my arm. Look at my arm.
Look at my hairs. They're standing up. You see that?
Goosebumps, man.
You see that? Yeah. You see that? Or they'd be like by themselves in a room, and then they would hear a noise like.
No, but
What was that?
It's like wrestling.
Yeah, dude.
Two moves. He does a heavy stomp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Show us that.
He's like, hold on. I just felt something on my back right now. Seriously, guys. That's what they do. And Carlos, all they know, he's like,
yeah, that's a good show. I've seen every damn season. So
It's like History Channel Aliens.
But I gotta admit, there are times where they're recording and then it says something scary. Like,
I know, but there was a couple episodes.
yeah, I got scared. I was like, whoa, dude.
Like, oh yeah, make fun of me, huh?
There was like a toy bear or something
that
that
was a good
moved or whatever. All right, there are certain moments where they show like, all right, we'll be right back with more shows in the Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
Hey guys, we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast live, so feel free to stock up on them goodies.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotechsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number One Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
All right, parents, if you have kids in sports, then you need to listen to Kids in Sports with Coach Mike every Tuesday from 9 to 11 on the Rant Radio Network. We'll be talking softball and much more. Help your kids succeed. Teach first, win later. Coach Mike here. We'll see you on Tuesday in the Rant Radio Network.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brothers Bear Podcast. This is Carlos Medrano.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Give it 4, Mike. Song of the week, Hey, Carlos.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brother Bears Podcast. Yeah, we the Brother Bears. 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 Brother Bears Podcast. Yeah, we the Brother Bears Podcast. Brother Bears Podcast. Podcast.
Movies, comics, TV, television, video games, cartoons, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all about entertainment. Brothers Bear Podcast. That's another episode in the bag. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We got more to talk about. Oh, wait, hold on. Did you guys hear that?
Bro, my arm. I got them goosebumps.
No,
but see how that started, because like after a while, I brought it up as a conversation at work, and for a while, I used to, the place is haunted, so I brought that up to a conversation. I kind of started doing my own investigation and stuff.
Yeah,
and then my kid was like, "Oh no, yeah, the place is haunted." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I brought up that show.
You got a lead or what?
Yeah, I was like, EVP work. And I brought it up to one of my coworkers. And she told me she had the documentary that started before the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then after I was like, oh yeah, me and my boyfriend we were like big fans of the show. I was like, let me borrow it. So once I borrowed the documentary, me and Geraldine sat down and saw the movie. And then there was like one part in the documentary, both of us were like, ah! Like after I was like, all right, we're good. We're gonna watch the show from this point.
What was it called? Blair Witch Project 2?
No, it's just called
Seriously.
Oh man, that movie's horrible.
I thought it was cool when I saw it in the theaters.
Guilty pleasures.
I'm saying when I saw it. Hold on. I said when I saw that movie back in 1999 or 98. When the hell was
that when
it?
it came out?
Yeah, dude. Like 98 or 99.
It was so horrible. Even when I remember watching it young, I thought it was stupid. I just remember if you when you rented the movie at the end, it had like bonus stuff. It's like if you watch it, like stuff that happened during the movie, and it was like one of those like fake, like look right here, and it was like Ghost Adventures basically. Yeah. They like showed stuff that supposedly happened during the taping.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. They're like, that's the camera pans. Like, hold on, freeze frame. Look at this evil face on the tree.
Yeah, it was like
stupid.
It was like when the owl broke through the stained glass.
Oh, that was part 2.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about part 2.
Okay.
Oh, you thought we were talking about part 1?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about part 2.
I think they did it for part 1 too.
I don't remember.
That one was awesome.
But part 2, yeah, it was like a face, right?
Yeah, like when the owl went through the stained glass, it's like, look right here, and then it's like right there in the corner, it's like a face, like.
Yeah, it's all stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to I get the recording, but like I said,
you know what? No, I'll take that back. No, part 1 was okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about?
Well, I thought you were talking about part 2.
No, hell no.
That's why I was talking about part 2.
Oh, no,
Yeah, that's why we
about
both
part
thought, 'cause we were talking
1.
about
When
part
I
two.
saw it, that's why, 1999. No, hell no.
Never gonna watch whatever you suggest.
You know what? Wait! Oh my God! I remember the day you came home after watching part 1. I remember. You went straight to your room. You're like, you didn't want to talk about it.
Was it the midnight special?
No.
I saw it at midnight, dude.
Oh, you did? No, I didn't see it at midnight. I guess it was right before like midnight. I saw it at Edwards with it was me, our buddy Lewis, and Julio. I think we had to sit way in the front too. So yeah, I don't know. Blair Witch. There you go. You could say that's a
Freaked
guilty.
you out then, huh?
Yeah, I got scared, man.
I remember. I do have a good memory because I think
remember
Dad
that.
asked you or Mom. Someone asked you about the movie, and then you didn't want to have dinner that night either.
Dinner?
No, you ate. That's why.
Yeah. By the time I get home, it's late because we would go Friday night.
But I remember when you came home, you were talking about you really didn't want to talk about the movie.
I don't know. See, you might be thinking of another movie because we would always go to the movies Friday night. So we always had issues with someone picking us up. So we would see it Friday night, and it would always be like, let's see who's going to pick us up. And I'd get home around 11 or 12 at night because we would always go to Wiener Schnitzel and sit there for like 2 hours just cracking jokes and laughing. So I don't know.
Maybe it was a different movie then.
Yeah,
I could have sworn it was that movie though.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know, but
Let's just run with it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So. All right, another guilty pleasure show because we went in a circle. Back to me. There's this show on the Disney Channel that I love. It's called Good Luck Charlie. Shut up! It's really I don't know. I love that show. I even saw the Christmas movie last season, and I love that. I was laughing. I laugh all the time watching that show, and it's I'm always like one of those when I'm watching something and I love it. I read up about it, and I was reading that they wanted to bring back a show that they used to have a TGIF like that style, where it's a sitcom, where it's family and it's for everybody can enjoy it. And I'm like, well, I guess so, because I enjoy it. It's a good show. I love that show. It's a funny show.
I will murder you violently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shreddy's looking it up. I like it. It's called Good Luck Charlie. It's a funny show.
Good luck trying to get through a whole episode. Yes.
Oh, it's still running too.
Dude, you should just go. Don't even bother. There's no way you're gonna top that one. That was the best.
Playbook tonight.
But what I like, I don't know. It's a good family show. Little John from Robin Hood Men in Tights plays the dad in the show. Because I remember I was watching. I'm like, why does he look freaking familiar? And I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Little John. He's like, I can't swim. I can't swim. Remember that when he falls into the water? He's like, oh, my name's Little John. Don't get name confused when real life I'm real big. So that's another show, Disney Channel. Good Luck Charlie. What about you?
I have
Schwetz?
no idea. I've never seen that show, so I can't even.
The Disney Channel, you know.
Yeah.
Just check it out. You have Netflix, right? Check it out on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, I have the Disney Channel too.
All right, well, whatever.
Your kids don't watch that? What do your kids watch?
A lot of Studio Ghibli.
What?
Well, what is it? Howl's Moving Castle. No.
Oh.
Ponyo. Kiki's Delivery.
Oh, you want?
But
okay.
that's you
Porco
introducing
Rosso.
it to them. That's not like, Daddy, I want to watch Howl's
Ponyo.
Moving Castle.
Well,
What do
watch
they
a lot
on
of
their own?
PBS.
Oh, okay. So they're Muppets.
Yeah.
Ah,
Eureka's
nice.
Castle.
That's Nickelodeon. Oh man.
Yeah.
Mr.
No,
Rogers.
not much for Disney. Oh, that one Mickey thing.
Mickey
Oh, Mickey's Clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
The new one?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's all right.
Pretty
But that's
fun.
Not, that's
Does
not
the
a.
thing
Are you
get stuck in
dancing
your
when
head?
you
Nah,
watch?
I'm like, pretty good.
Does the new age Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song get stuck in your head?
Every once in a while. I don't watch it too much though. So, I try to stay away.
Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
But that's not my guilty pleasure. Another one that I'm gonna say. Well, one day I found out that reality shows aren't real. And it really bothered me, man, because I was a huge fan of this show. And
Was
and
it
I
the
like,
Hills that did it for you?
The Hills, no. Which one was it that did it for me? Breaking Amish, probably. No, it's this show's Cheaters, man. Have you guys seen that, man?
Yeah.
That's the best show ever, dude. I get so much love for that show. I used to stay up like endless. It would be endless nights with me. And
Channel 5, right? Yeah. It's always like, if you look here, there's your husband. He's over there, and your wife, right? You know, they're always like watching. They're like. And they're always like, yeah, they're always like,
they're just like Curly from Three Stooges.
yeah,
yeah, they go crazy, man. The fights were awesome. The situations were always like insane. It just reminded me of Springer. That's another one.
It is. It's very Springer-esque.
Dude, yeah.
Even the host got stabbed once by a crazy boyfriend.
It's not. I guess it could be a guilty pleasure, but I can't watch it around my wife. So I guess
why?
Because she hates that show.
Oh,
it's so fake. Don't you know it's fake?
You're like, no, it's not. Get out of here. This is
It's
my
like a
show.
dad. It's like a dad telling a kid that wrestling's fake.
Right? Yeah.
Yo,
Did you see that slap?
You want to see true fake? Because in cheaters, it's like, can it be real or not? Because they actually have uncensored cheaters, like where they catch them like having sex on. But the one that's fake is the Spanish version called Secretos. That seriously, if you ever try to find an episode of Secretos, that is true fake. It's like it's so stupid. You know what I'm talking? Yeah. Oh, seriously, Secretos. Oh, dude, that's the horrible. And then they used to have a Spanish version too of the dating show they used to do. Whatever. Remember when they would go on dates?
Buscando Amor?
Yeah, it was it where it would show like, you know how like they do pop-up video version of like they used to do the dates. It was in English where they would go on dates and they would do like. They every time they're talking, they would show like little images of pop up.
Oh, yeah.
I think the best Spanish interpretation was Jose Luis.
Yeah,
our cousin
dude.
was on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of our cousins was on that.
How much he get paid?
I forgot, but he was one of the guys though. He got paid. For, yeah, he was one of the guys.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Jose Luis, it was a Spanish version of Jerry Springer. But here was the thing about this show, what made it awesome. It was a crazy, insane show. But here's the thing: if you were in the audience and you wanted to fight someone on the stage, you could. Like they would go up and they would bring the camera and they're like, oh, they would ask him what you want to do. He's like, I want to beat him up. Okay, and they would let him go up and they would start fighting. Like
it was
seriously,
like cholos or something.
Yeah, it was always cholos.
Always with a big smile. Like,
yeah, dude. They're like, I'm on camera, dog. Totally, wait, hey, mom, right here, dog, sleepy. Like that one really made the show, and then it was overly sexual too. All the girls are always dancing like,
yeah, no, they show them their stuff.
Yeah,
right?
dude. And then every time,
situations, man.
And then in the audience, they would allow the audience to interact with the guests, and they would fight. So yeah, I mean,
dirty.
I mean, yeah. So that's what Jose Luis is, because we had to explain it to our audience. Could be like, what is that show? So I know we have a little bit of time. We could go into the next segment, but obviously, do you have another show, Carlos? Or no? If not, let's start movies.
I don't really know, actually.
All right, so give us some movie. Or, just to end off.
Wait.
No.
It's going to be a long minute.
Yeah, okay. Well, really quickly, I know Carlos is a fan of this. Shweddy hates, but, I talked about the prequel earlier, but Sex and the City.
Oh, God.
I love that show.
I'm
I've
ready
been
to quit
watching
the
that
show.
show
If you keep talking
years
about it, I'm
ago
gonna
when it
leave
was
right
on the air. I remember watching it with one of my ex-girlfriends, like her family. They would like Sunday night shut down, watch that show. And I'd be sitting there and be like, I like this show. Carlos, you like that because you like that. What's the episode? The farting episode when she farts. Remember?
Oh my God, that must have been so
No,
cute.
there's a couple episodes actually, like, cause Geraldine watches it.
God.
I want the
Your
one
cool
that hate the
points
most
just
gets
dropped,
hit by a stick.
They're dropping by the second right now, dude.
No, I mean Geraldine likes that
down.
show, so she like threw it at me, and then I remember her. She was like, Dave Chappelle watches it. I'm like, all right then.
No, man.
It is. I don't know.
Okay,
that is an entertaining show. I'm not gonna lie. It's really well done. It's not cheesy. I know you hate it.
No, dude. My wife asked me to download those movies, the first and the second one. And I was like, nah.
And the first movie.
I'll let you borrow them. I got them.
No. That's the one. I forbid you. That kind of thing.
You give
She
it a
has
shot,
been
man. Just give it a try, man. Listen to Carrie Bradshaw talk about sex and love in the city of New York. We'll be right back with movies on the Brothers Bear podcast. Guilty pleasures.
More
we'll
like
start
horses in the city.
This is the Brothers Bear podcast live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available: blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural health care services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax-deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Hey everybody, we are back. Oh look, we got a little right here from Gerald, Dead and Jur. It says, Shweddy, you lost cool points when you mentioned the Amish.
What? Man, what are you talking about? It's like the best show ever created in the history of man.
And then
it brings me so much spiritual upliftment just seeing those kids running around, being free from
'cause I'm free to
from
do what I want.
Oh, never mind.
Tradition.
You know what song I was going to do?
No, I don't know. Wait, I just heard.
I was going to go into the song, but I thought you were singing the same song.
No.
I was about, 'cause I'm free. I was going to do that.
No. I was doing the other one. Free falling. And then also, and also Maria on the social stream, she said, "Good luck, Charlie. My kids and I watch it all the time. So yay! Told you it's a good show." So yeah. All right, Carlos. Guilty pleasure.
Real quick with the whole reality thing. Question to anybody who wants to answer, or if you guys want to answer.
Yeah.
So
we're right here, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna answer. We're not gonna. You're gonna ask
if you guys
and we're gonna
want
walk
to.
away.
I'm just saying, if you guys
Like,
want
all right,
to,
Carlos,
it's an open question right here.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Are we all right with reality shows being fake? Like, is it gonna be all right?
Well, I don't watch reality shows.
Yeah, but there's a lot of reality. I mean, pretty much like 90% of what's
Well, I mean, the
what's
only
on
times
TV.
I ever do is when Geraldine's watching them, But that's I'm not gonna go into like what reality show I'm gonna watch on my own,
Yeah.
I don't like that they call it reality shows. They should take
seriously.
that away and just say, "Hey, scripted reality."
No,
because
just
that's what it is.
entertainment.
It's scripted.
It's a show.
It's kind of all right.
It's like watching the news,
or like
I'm laughing my ass off the whole time.
like the wrestling. They call it entertainment now. World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's entertainment. It's not real. For
It's not a
years, they would
federation.
push it like it was real. I remember being a kid and be like, "Oh, did you see what Papa Chango did to the Ultimate Warrior?
know.
They put a curse on him. I thought it was real." I remember Saturday morning talking to my neighbors like, "Oh, man, that was crazy. He was like oozing from his head."
I got to a point as a kid, I was like, how do the cameramen always be there in the back when, like, why are they always there in the lockers?
That's a perfect opportunity to bring up my, you know what, F you moment. All right, it's okay. You don't have to play it. We can put it. We can put it in post. Schwetz could put it in post. All right, look. All right, you brought up that you hated. It's like, oh, how is the camera catch it? Okay, when I went, we were eating pozole at the house the other day, and Mr. Deeds was on. Remember? Oh, yeah. No, Daddy, no. That's the best part. Okay, the one part I hate is that when they're in the restaurant, right? And Mr. Deeds, they're in the restaurant, and he, all the people, they start making fun of him. So he's like, if you weren't here, I would have kicked all their asses. She's like, I don't mind. So he beats them all up, right? Later on the next, she catches everything on their camera, right? When they show it on the news, it's like, oh, he's like, look what we captured. It's the exact same footage from the movie. I hate when movies do that. When they're like showing news footage.
All lazy.
Yeah, they just use it's like, why don't they use new footage or something? Like I hate when they do that. Like, for instance, I think in it might have been on an episode of Breaking Bad where like they did like a last season, like they did a flashback episode where you saw the person actually looking from his eyes. Like you saw like it's like his camera view, and that's how most things should be. Like whenever they do, I hate when they show like they just use the camera footage. Why don't they show footage like, okay, if they're gonna show a flashback or a news camera footage or something, make it seem like it was actually filmed from her shoulder, not freaking from the actual same footage. That doesn't look real. It makes it look extremely fake. So that's the one thing I hate when they do that in movies.
You're all trying to believe, and then all of a sudden,
I'm like, I can believe.
Fantasy's over.
You know what? Actually, going back to the Sex and the City, I remember what fart episode you're talking about now.
I'm ready to walk away, man. You guys serious?
Now I know which one you're talking about.
I'm ready, dude.
Yeah, because they're in bed, right?
Yeah,
and they're playing.
Carrie is at Big's house, and it happens.
Yeah.
All it took, finally.
And then, they're playing fine, and she's laughing, and then she farts.
So we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have a seat available for anybody that would like to join the Brothers Bear podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to talk about movies. That's why I say, you know what? F you to movies that use fake or the camera footage in movies instead of using new footage. You bastards. You lazy bastards. Anyways. Also, we got a guest. Okay, Carlos, so movies. Guilty pleasure movie.
Wait, you know what? No, all right, I didn't know it was a guilty pleasure because I actually like it. But... why the hell? Wait, Freaky Friday is considered a guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Why you think about it?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Because I saw when I saw
the original.
No, I've seen them all, but I'm talking about the Lindsay Lohan one.
I gotta admit, it's a good movie.
Well,
there's only one part.
I was thinking of the original.
No, the Lohan one is pretty
or
good.
the one that they did in the 90s?
Yeah, the 70s one with what's her face? Contact.
Jodie
with the ginger,
Jodie
right?
Foster.
Ginger.
No, Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Oh yeah.
And
right.
And who was the mom?
She had a weird voice.
Jamie Lee
back then.
Curtis, right?
Well, in the remake, yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. It is a guilty pleasure because if you're all around your buddies and all, you'll be like, I love Freaky Friday.
Not even. I've been like when I hang out with a bunch of my. Well, they're all my age, so that's why. But I mean, we're like, hey, remember that one scene in Freaky Friday? We're always singing that damn song that they sing at the concert. I don't wanna grow. I would cover that song.
The fake band. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, Freaky Friday. Did you have something else that
No,
would be...
I was just wondering why it was in the collage. But I was
I just found a bunch of random
but
movies.
I was like, why?
It's because I had just watched it. That's why it was on TV and I watched
there was
the
like
whole
2 movies in there for me that I was like, all right, that's one for me.
What was the other one?
The Notebook.
I know this guy over here. Gosling, right?
That ain't a guilty pleasure, fool.
What'd you do on his birthday?
On his birthday?
Yeah, his birthday was the other
yesterday,
day.
right?
Was it yesterday?
Or the day before yesterday?
His
It
birthday
was
just
this
passed.
week was his birthday.
Yeah, no, I checked
On National Gosling Day.
National Gosling Day.
Yeah.
I scrolled through his Facebook page.
You went through his like IMDb.
Just a big old smile like with
he
everyone.
Just kept. He just had his dancing scene in a loop.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
He's like,
I don't know why they left it, but one of the deleted scenes, he's dancing longer in there.
yeah. And the song is the actual like, I've got that tiger by the tail, and he's all dancing. He's like, you're gonna like this, and he's all dancing and all that. It's a good movie. Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Not a guilty pleasure. Great
I know,
freaking
man.
movie.
If you guys know this show, if you guys been a big fan of it, you know that movie's one of our favorites.
Yeah, more so because of Ryan Gosling. So what would be a movie that you're guilty pleasure?
I don't know. A guilty pleasure movie, I guess, would be something that I would watch with my wife. Which in this case, which she's gonna be hating for a while because she's always like, "It's not my favorite movie. I just seen it a couple of times, right? I just need a movie every once in a while that makes me feel good." Anyways, that movie is Grease.
I hate that movie, man.
I hate the fact that I enjoy that movie. It's one of those Drake moments for me, man.
Oh,
Do you catch yourself singing the songs, or?
Yeah, dude. All catchy,
Give us a
dude.
song.
No,
Give
no,
us-
I
come
ain't
on.
gonna do that. I'm sorry.
Tell me more.
No, stop.
We got one
the
time
HD
hanging out with a
version in
bunch
my
of my
house.
friends. We were hanging out at a park late at night, like years ago. I think that was like right when I barely graduated from high school. And Brian, Brian, I don't know his nickname.
Ty Brian?
Yeah, Ty Brian.
Oh yeah.
We're at a park. And it was
Rodarte.
kind of we're at a park and we were kind of like it was kind of close to a residential area.
Yeah.
And Across the Universe came out, so we had our Asian friend was there.
Yeah.
And we kept doing it like, oh, do Prudence. We kept telling him to do like just start singing on the bleachers.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to do it. And then Brian was like, I got it. And then he starts going up the steps of the bleachers. And he goes, tell me more. And he's singing the song at the top of his lungs. And out of nowhere from like the distance, like from like one of the houses, it's like, it's 2 a.m. I called the cops. Go. And we're like, go. And everybody's just like took off running.
Oh man.
Grease lightning, Grease lightning, grease. Come on, nigga, sing it. That's it. Oh, you know what? Screw that. My FU moment is in that damn movie. Carlos, you know for a fact what scene I hate. In that movie, Grease, there's this one little stupid scene I cannot stand. At the end, when they're all dancing, when it's the, the
Your face, dude. You're all
you know,
freaked
you're
out.
the one
like,
that
"Oh
I
my
want.
God."
There we go. It's you're the one that I want. Whatever. Okay. There's a part where it shows like all the like the high school kids dancing. Carlos, get up, do it on this camera.
I'm not gonna
You
do
know,
it.
come on, do the dance. You know what I'm talking
I know.
about.
It's a
Do it,
Chaplin
do
dance?
it. Come on, do it. Do it for the audience. Get up and do it right here. Come on, Carlos,
You
do it.
fan
You gotta do
appreciation
it.
episode again.
I know, right?
Come on, people want to
This
see
guy-
it. I
People,
swear.
how many people are chatting
fan,
with us right now?
It
Probably
doesn't
like
matter.
5.
There could be like more
This
viewers.
fan.
Do it so they know what I'm talking about. There's a stupid guy. He does a dance. Carlos is gonna do it right here, and it pisses me off. I don't know why he dances like that. There's no reason for him to dance like that, but do it, Carlos. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's it. No, but he also does this.
Oh yeah,
That's so stupid.
He does the Chaplin dance.
Yeah, he does Chaplin and
Oh, that's
no
what
and
that was?
Groucho Marx.
Oh,
He
there we
does
go.
Chaplin and
Oh,
Groucho Marx.
That was
Yeah,
Groucho.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That was a stupid scene. That's why I say, you know what? F you, stupid grease guy, dancer, whatever. All right, I'm sorry. I had the yeah. I hate that.
Well, I love that movie, so screw you, bro.
Yeah.
Well, spin it around. Who's next?
Okay. Guilty pleasure movie for me, it would have to be Legally Blonde.
Oh,
I like
Ouch.
that movie. It's good. Come on.
The
you know.
Notebook is a
El
little
like
Wood.
Sex in the City and Legally, they're like right around the same like genre, isn't it?
I guess. Come on, it's a girl. She's going
you
to
want- it's a
college to
girl.
chase after her boyfriend, you know,
Like
who
Never Been
dumped her.
Kissed.
Yeah, I like Never
I like
Been
that one
Kissed.
too.
too.
Right?
Unbelievable, man. You're unbelievable.
Oh man. What other one? 16 Candles, huh? For you right there.
16 I like 16 Candles, though. That's a good one. I can't believe they forgot my fucking birthday.
Guilty pleasure, right?
Oh, no, it's not a guilty pleasure. I can't say. Come on, huge film. No, your guilty pleasure is Curly Sue.
Curly Sue.
Get out of here. No, Weird Science.
Weird. Nah, get out of here. There you go again, man.
Come on. Breakfast Club, great film. You know,
Shoot, I'm just singing all this stuff.
Pretty in Pink.
Right.
Come on. But yeah, I mean,
Planes,
that's why
Trains,
I
and
would have to say
Automobiles.
Legally Blonde is a good, 13 Going on 30, Edgar's
Oh,
favorite.
God.
The Schweitz over here. No, I love 13 Going on 30. That's another great film right there. Come on. The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz. Come on. Yeah. All right, we'll be back with Carlos's movie review on the Brothers Bear Podcast live. Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bank Mart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available: blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
Mickey Frog here. You're listening to the Brothers Bear Podcast live. We'll be right back. Yay!
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Brothers Bear Podcast. All right, those were our guilty pleasures, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, possibly next week. There's a possibility of either next week because we might have a guest. We're not 100% sure on that. But if not, we're going to be doing our guilty pleasure songs, and we will be playing you our little sound bites of the song. So we're not just going to be telling you, hey, this song or this song. No, we're actually going to be playing the song so you could actually hear our guilty pleasure. We'll be playing like a good 30-second bit or something. 30 seconds is good, right? All right, just to make sure, copyright laws. But we have some good ones. We've done it before on one of our previous episodes. I can't remember the name of the episode. I'll post it on Instagram. But that episode, we're gonna be playing because it's like, seriously, I have some new guilty pleasures. One that I think will top all of your guys'. So yeah, all right. No, it's a moment for Carlos to talk about. He has a movie that he had watched recently in the week, so it's gonna go.
Brothers Bear Podcast presents movie reviews by Carlos Medrano.
All right, guys, a bunch of you that have been listening to the show since the beginning do know that I love documentaries.
Yeah,
you do. But this documentary wasn't just a documentary; it was a rockumentary.
Not mockumentary.
No,
a rockumentary, and it's not Spinal Tap. It's a real documentary on a real band.
I brought this up, actually, I think one of the older episodes.
Yeah, you did.
I talked about saying, like, if anybody was available to go see it at the Beverly, which was a documentary called A Band Called Death.
Yeah.
I never had the chance to go see it when it was.
It was a recommendation back then.
Yeah, it was a recommendation. Yeah. And
someone recommended it, like one of our fans?
No,
I did.
Oh, you recommended
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember having to get some clips from their songs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because at that time it was really hard too for getting their songs. Because I think they were.
Well, now it's all out. But
Yeah.
when I first recommended it, it wasn't really put out there.
Just that one record.
Yeah. But yeah, finally on Netflix, of course, whenever anything goes on video on demand or they put it on iTunes, Netflix gets a hold of it right away, which I don't think sometimes they know that happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's been times, I know Nick Offerman was talking about that when somebody up there, that it was supposed to just be iTunes and video on demand so they could at least make money for the movie. And Netflix got a hold of it and started watching it. So it was just like, you could watch it there, or if you want to support, buy it
pay
here.
it, yeah.
And I think that's what's happened, because when I was reading up on it, it shows nothing that it's on Netflix. It just shows that all the other places
Ways to get it.
ways to get it. So today
and then Netflix.
Netflix has it. So I mean, it sucks, but I mean, if you're a fan of music, really into music and the history of music, the one thing I did love about this is just the birth of punk. And it's ahead of its time, way ahead of its time. Just to learn, I think
it was like an echo in the corner that no one really heard.
And it's what it is. It's like these three black guys from Detroit that played. It was three brothers that played punk music before punk was even punk.
Yeah,
like they just started making music
after seeing an Alice Cooper show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they were doing R&B before that.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
And actually, I'm just gonna read what I posted on Tumblr.
Okay.
Tumblr.
Go for it.
This is actually what I wrote, just because I actually wrote. People that know me that know that I love documentaries, which I mentioned right now. I did wanted to see this when I was playing back in LA, but yeah, I didn't get the chance to. And of course, thanks to the people of Netflix, it's on there now. So, this is seriously a movie that I can recommend to people that love music, and definitely it is a big watch for just, even if you're not a fan of music or anything like that, it's still motivating to watch. The energy in this movie is mind-blowing, because that was one thing that really, just hearing the sound of like the music that was just like, what I love too is that the music that's playing is there's no other like, oh, something got influenced from here, or how other documentaries like rockumentaries or anything like that. You have other music.
Yeah, they play
like something like kind of like, oh, this sound was taken from here. No, all the music that's played in the movie is all theirs, and that was one thing that I liked. Like, even when the movie starts, you hear that first song, then I thought, I'm like, all right, who's this? And then to find out it's them, like the music that's just being played is all them. I was already like, oh damn, like this is good. And you would not think that's them, And that was
70s music, because it says
early 70s.
Yeah, early 70s.
Yeah.
And what you find out too is this is 2 or 3 years before the Ramones come into the picture.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's why they're literally like, they have the credit.
Pioneers in a sense. Wow.
But over the time,
the big thing too was that they were black.
Yeah,
that's
another thing
thing.
that they talked about, like when they were playing, that people just didn't understand, like, why don't you play music from Motown or anything like that?
Because they're black. Yeah.
So it was just like when they were starting to pop up, it was a hard, struggle to get their music played. But not on top of that, because of their band name was Death.
Death, yeah.
So the whole documentary focuses their whole title of like them trying to make it into that, and the struggle of everything, and then the transitions of after like kind of dropping it and changing labels.
Yeah.
And like you find out like the history of the 3 brothers, and then spoiler, but one of them does pass away. But the reason why one of them passed, like the passing away of the brother, is what kind of leads on to another thing, because they find one of the records, because it was just stored away in the attic.
The kids.
Oh yeah, and that was another thing too. Like after everything was done, after everything stops, like that's one thing that I loved about the documentary. I'm like, I'm just gonna spoil it.
Spoil the shit.
But the thing that I liked,
don't bother watching.
The thing that I did like is that where it gets to that point, we're like, all right, what happens now? Like, how does this, like, there was still like a half hour left. I was like, all right, what's gonna happen now? Like,
after you get the full story of what happened.
Yeah, after the full story, everything, the ups and downs, everything's done.
Which was mostly downs.
Yeah, it was just down, like boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
They tried to get it going, but they never really were able to get it up, because playing in, I guess, Detroit and being black and playing that proto-punk style. Like, it was just fresh. No one really ever heard it,
And that
there weren't punk kids going to their shows. It was just like, they play at bars and shit, and like play in front of like dudes that are drunk.
And that was the thing. One of their kids, I think it's the guitarist or not the guitarist, but the bassist or the drummer, was at a club, and something was getting played, and then I think it was the girlfriend or a friend that was telling the son, it's like, oh man, there's this band that you gotta check out, and then he starts looking it up. So when he looks it up, and then after, I was like, that voice sounds familiar, when he starts looking up the band on his computer, he was like, "What the?" And he realizes that's my dad.
Wow, dude.
And then he calls him. He calls him up. He's like, "What? Why didn't you tell me this?" Like he knew about because
first off, it was like some guy like I don't know who knows where. Just he's a record collector and he found it and he.
It was like
he
worth
heard it and he's
their
like,
vinyl was like worth $800 on eBay.
Really? That's how it came up that much now?
And then so that's why his son's like, well, why didn't you tell me about that? And then it's just the whole story of them, like thanks to his son, knowing them, they get the full.
That must have been the biggest trip,
like, all the other. And after 35 years,
they found the masters upstairs.
They found the masters up in the attic, and then they get to. After
they
so
get a
long,
record deal.
Yeah, they get a record deal. They put the album out that never got to be put out,
and they toured.
And then they toured.
Yeah.
But -1.
Yeah, -1. But still, like, I mean, there was.
And I think the son of that guy, he sings for them or something like
no,
that.
No.
Or he's a drummer,
he started a band under the uncle that passed away because he had a nickname. And then the band is also named after the
cover
nickname.
band.
Yeah, and it's a cover band as well.
It's a cover band, and
plus
they do other songs.
Yeah, they do their song, like they do the songs from Death, but also they do their own songs whenever they play live.
Yeah.
Well, even though you guys spoiled it, like it's still like where it's still interesting. Where you're like, I still want to watch it. Like it's not like the kid knows that Bruce Willis is dead. Blah, the end. No, it's not like that. Where you're like, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Honestly,
this is like, oh, dude, it's intriguing. Like you still want to see the whole film.
There was like 3 parts in the movie that got really like sentimental.
Emotional.
Yeah, I got really like, oh man, my eyes got watery.
Yeah,
there was 3 parts because
the main
struggle too.
The main guy is the one who actually passes away. The one who wanted this to wanted to make it happen.
And that was the thing before he was going to take off.
And that blows, man.
When
the
one of the bros was like, they're telling the record label was telling us to change the name, and that would probably help us out because it's called Death.
Yeah.
And he's all like, no, but this is a concept
all about
that I'm
the
trying
music,
to do. He's all like, we're singing about life. Like death is a part of life. Is like he's trying to make that look beautiful in a sense.
And there is like a big spiritual thing to it.
Yeah,
well,
totally. Yeah,
and that was the thing. Like before that guy passed away, he mentions like, when I'm gone, my music is gonna be like something big. And then
it happens.
Yeah, they got a hard track too. It's called Politician, I think, or something like that. I can't find it.
But after watching the documentary, I got the music right away, and it was just
you got it all.
Yeah, it's pretty rocking.
Right on.
It's like Detroit rock. Jack White, like years ago, like in 06 or something like that. I don't remember when that happened, but whatever. I read an article on Jack White and who he was listening to nowadays, and he brought up that band way before this whole documentary even came out. It was like Death, and I tried searching it for every time I came up on it, it would come up again, and I would try to search it, like try to download it or whatever. It's really, really hard to find.
Yeah, it was like a rare thing, but now
very
it's
rare.
Now it's accessible.
Yeah. And then even the website, you can get like the vinyls and anything like that. You could actually get shirts that were, like
they're gonna try to make some money off of it as much as they can right now. Because when you see the end, they're touring or whatever, the actual band. Like, they're old homeboys.
I'd go see them though. Like that's the thing. Like I actually look. I'm like, oh, are they gonna be good in town?
Well, I'd go see them for $20, but I want to go see them for $50 or anything like that.
Damn.
My sentimental value goes only so high.
I'm looking at their website, and right here they have like actual the vinyl Blu-ray combo thing.
A lot of
it's
them are
sold out.
Yeah.
The Freak Out edition where you get over 2 hours of bonus material, the DVD or the Blu-ray. Yeah, it's sold out. Like, man, it's like that's so awesome that all of this has now for them. Well, all right, we're almost out of time. Carlos, I'm curious with the microphone, but I mean,
no, because like how of an impact it was and the struggle. It's just one of those like nice struggle movies that just have that bittersweet ending to it, and all of it. It's like all real too. It wasn't just like a movie. And the sentimental value, the emotion, everything that just grabbed. I mean, for me, I loved it from beginning to end. I wish I would have seen it in LA. And to top it off, I think it was a Q&A with the directors
that
too.
Would have been great.
So that's another thing that kind of just like, But other than that, I mean, I'm just gonna go off right there. Four mics.
Complete 4. Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
so 4
like
microphones.
I know. I know the Dieters are gonna watch this because we saw when I went over their house, we were watching the other F word, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna watch this one right away too.
Dieters, have you watched Stay Tuned? Come on.
Oh, get out of here. Oh yeah, no, that was a good one. Guilty pleasure, right there.
No, it's not a guilty pleasure. That is a good movie.
Hey, what's the other one? Mom and Dad Saved the.
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, Oh, guilty pleasure. Nah, Stay Tuned was a good one. I mean, now Mom and Dad Save the World, that's a guilty pleasure, but stay tuned. All right. We'll be right back with Shwedi's Song of the Week on the Brothers Bear Podcast. Live.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass-produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila. Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter. Heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one, tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
What's wrong?
I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Dirty Truth Radio Show, where we'll be talking about relationships,
marriage,
how to have sex,
dating,
first dating,
what not to do while dating.
why middle-aged women are very easy.
Don't talk about sex on the first date.
Why shouldn't you?
Don't say X about on the first date.
Why religion should never be mentioned.
And demasculate.
And demasculating men.
Alpha males.
And alpha male. Why women love alpha males but won't admit it.
Yes, we do.
On Tuesdays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. only on RantRadioNetwork.com.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Ah, damn it, I missed it. Oh, man. That's okay. I'll be able to see
Hey,
it
shout
after.
out to DJ Slim for that visual right there. That's pretty
Yeah,
badass, dude.
DJ Slim. Gracias.
DJ Slim.
That was pretty good, man.
Thank you. Thank you for
Should
that.
make a career out of that.
I know. That's it. I'm like, can I go home now? Do it again. DJ Slim.
Ghost. That's what you sound like. Scooby-Doo episode.
Oh, there we go.
All right, go on.
All right, man. Song of the week. Hit it, DJ Slims. Come on.
It's time for Shwedi's Song of the Week.
Oh, dude, that's bad.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's cute.
That's
That
cool.
one's cute. I like it.
Is that Tron characters?
What?
Yeah. Right? Weren't they in Tron?
That's
Those are
Interstellar
characters from-
555, yo.
Those characters are
Did I
from
say
Tron.
that?
That's Disney owned.
What?
Those characters were in Tron, so that means that's the Disney characters, right? No, I'm kidding. Go
I
on.
was like, were they owned before that?
No, I'm kidding.
Anyways.
I had two friends cry at the end of that movie.
Oh, it's a great damn movie, man.
It took me a while to actually see that damn
It's the best movie like ever.
I saw it
It's
my
one of my
senior
favorite
year.
animes. Huh?
I saw it in my senior year, but it was
Okay, I was
on
confused.
YouTube.
I thought you were talking about Tron.
Oh no, we're talking about
Interstellar 5555.
Interstellar, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to get a copy of it, so I remember watching it on YouTube, like part 1, and then and then it wouldn't match with the second part 2.
Yeah, right. Because there were music videos at first,
that
like
pretty
the
much
first
was.
4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 4 songs on the actual album, they put them out as their singles, and then that's the whole concept. That's how
when
they
that
came out with it.
album came out, I think I was in 5th grade. Yeah, I was in 5th grade when the album came out.
Yeah, I first heard that album, and I saw those videos visiting Mexico. I don't go there much, but I remember the last time
They're
I've been
big
there
in
was-
Mexico.
You introduced me to a great song from that they use one of the music videos from the movie or something like that. And it's it's considered your like all time you're making songs.
Oh yeah, that's the track, dude.
The right one.
Oh, Something About Us.
That's the track right there, man. The greatest song ever written in the history of androids. No one can write a better song than those robots right there. Anyways, all right, let me get to the song of the week here. Enough about Daft Punk. We can go on and on and on about Daft Punk. I wish they would come out and like tour and stuff already, man.
You know it'd be a bitch to get.
It's gonna
them
be
this time
insane.
around.
I know. It's gonna be the worst thing ever in life.
I got lucky
'cause no one's
seeing them
gonna
the
get any
first time,
tickets.
but I think this time around it's gonna be impossible.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna tour or if they're just gonna do like, because they're so awesome, they're just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna do one show in the United States and one show in Europe and that's it.
Because
Because
I saw them at the sports arena.
Uh-huh.
And I remember I think like tickets were like either 40 or 50 just to be on the floor.
Mhm.
So I could just imagine what it's gonna be like now.
Now,
you know?
yeah.
Especially that type of
they've
music is
grown
even
so
more bigger
big,
than
yeah,
what it was.
tremendously big.
Seriously.
I saw. I went to
Vegas.
No,
Vegas.
I went to a show this Saturday. They're the bongo players. No, the bingo players.
Oh, Oingo Boingo?
No. The bingo players, and they're Dutch and they're DJs and they do their thing, you know. And they played a Daft Punk song, one of their new ones, and I was like, wow, they're getting so much love. The new Daft Punk album is just it's not. You can't really play it in
like
EDM
radio play,
festivals like you know DJs like Dead Mouse or Calvin Harris. It would be really hard for them to play any of those songs because
not
they're not
danceable, really?
It's not really radio friendly. Or it's badass in my opinion. It's like really good,
Yeah.
good music.
It's just not that dance. It's like different.
It's
Daft,
not
right?
extremely popular, I guess. Oh, I would think. You know, like
It's
the little
not
kids
mainstream.
The little kids wouldn't like it. You know, they're like, what the hell is this stuff? So why are we going on with Daft Punk?
Because we were talking about Something About Us.
Oh yeah,
Great lyrics.
The greatest song ever written.
Seriously, come on.
By those
I want
androids,
you more
man.
than anything in my life.
They came from the future to write that
I'll
song.
miss you more than
to give
anyone
to us,
in my life.
to give us spiritual upliftment.
I love you more than anyone in my life.
All right, so this week I'm gonna pick a song from this homegirl called Lady Gaga. Do you guys know her?
Of course,
man, she is badass, dude. She's got this new. She's rocking this new album called Art Pop. And I gotta say, man, it is awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Grimity Frog.
Like I was like, I gotta hear it, you know, because one of my favorite albums of this past year was an album from this one producer called Zed. The Legend of Zelda. Remember that song?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
song sucks. That's stupid. You're stupid. I remember that. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he came out with an album, and I was like, this is really awesome. And then I saw him this summer at a festival, and I was like, oh, that was awesome. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. You know, Lady Gaga. I was always hating on her before.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I was always hating on her, and I'm
No!
like, I'll give it a shot, man. I'll give it a shot. You know, it's Lady Gaga.
No!
Everyone loves her.
No, God! No!
I mean, you know,
No!
there's so much love from this woman. I was like, I gotta give it a shot. These people, they can't be wrong, right? They can't be wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually picking a song. Yeah, not that lady. A song from this band called the Death Grips. Oh. Lady Gaga.
Isn't it what you did last week, though?
Yeah, it was actually. I had to just keep going with it because it was a really good album. I gotta say, man. Lady Gaga.
I know, me too. I fell for it too. I actually fell for it. Death Grips.
Anyway, Death Grips. This is the first band, and this is what I'm gonna do. For these songs of the weeks, I'm gonna pick a song from a different artist every single time. I picked a song from these guys already, so I'm breaking my code right now.
Yeah.
I
remember them.
They are insane in the membrane. Their styles are like experimental hip hop and industrial style hip hop.
I love this stuff because of you brought it up. I like it. Go on. Sorry.
They're nuts. They're extremely nuts, and they're beyond, like, in my opinion, innovative as far as like music making.
Seriously.
Like, they go to the extreme to make something like that's never been heard before.
Yeah.
And whether it's really beautiful or extremely disturbing,
yeah.
I'm like, man, dude, it's just so intense.
Yeah.
I actually had a chance to check them out too. I don't remember.
Oh,
when.
you
It was
saw
like
them live?
April, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I saw them live with a bunch of kids, and I was just going mad nuts, dude.
Wait, what do you mean like a bunch of kids? Like literally kids?
Because the Death Grips, they're
you mean
small
like young
groups,
adults?
young kids.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I thought you meant like kids or like
No,
little kids.
I think it was 20. I think it was 18 and over. But yeah, man, I went insane with those kids, dude. I had to do a couple of drugs in order for me to do some of that stuff. But all in all, I was able to live off of that. And oh man, they're just killer. And
Yeah, they are good. I remember
their approach too, as far as like coming out with the music, is just like insane.
What do you mean?
They've gotten 3 albums within a 2-year span.
Oh, wow.
The last person that I've heard do that was like, awesome stuff that was just in just such a small amount of time would be Bob Dylan. His early stuff is just like his first 3 albums, like a 2-year span too, and they just came out with this record called Government Plates, just like last week.
I like the name.
A week or two, and my favorite album is The Money Store, which was the first one. Nola Deep Web was a fantastic one as well. I really love that one, but The Money Store is probably my favorite. This Government Plates, they don't give you much of a chance to anticipate and be like, I wonder if they're gonna do this or that. You're just like, wow, they got a new record. I can listen to it right now. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, Grover is back in the story.
Does that mean they're gonna tour? I mean, do I have to read some stuff up? So I hear it, and first impression, I'm just blown away. I'm like, dude, this stuff is so insane. What am I listening to? What's going on? It's so repetitive. I liked it. I liked it a lot. The funny little sync real quick. The song that I'm gonna pick is called "You Might Think He Loves You for Your Money, but you don't." But I know what he really loves you for. It's that brand new leopard skin pillbox hat. And that's actually a lyric from Bob Dylan, called "Leopard Skin Pillbox Hat," and he's one of my favorite artists. So when I saw that, I was just like, "Oh my god, they listen to the same things I listen to. We're connected. They're so awesome. I love them so much."
Their next song, they're gonna talk about breaking Amish.
I know, right? It's all bam, breaking Amish. Something like that. Anyways, I liked it a lot. I didn't think it was as great as any of the last 2 albums or the mixtape. But I really did enjoy it. I've already heard it like 4 times.
Yeah.
It's real quick, 35 minutes. So, not much time there wasted. The first half is really awesome. It's real strong. The second half is pretty repetitive. I think his lyric was pretty kind of like, I don't know how they go about their stuff. Like they're just pretty much insane.
But I think I noticed a lot of bands are doing that now. They're making like albums shorter than what they used to be, like because I mean the attention span of certain people now, like they don't want to listen to an hour album anymore. Like they just want to listen to just like
I don't mind.
No,
really,
but there's still some
but for
that
sure,
you know they
there's-
just want that short album. Like, oh, the album's only 20
Short
minutes.
attention
Whatever,
span,
you know?
man. It's only getting shorter and shorter. You got to come up with them hitters, or else no one's gonna listen to you. If you're all like lazy with your shit, I'm not gonna be listening to you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on.
Probably gonna want to name your song, dude. You're short.
Yeah, well, it's the first song off the album. The lyric that I said.
Oh, yeah, you
the
did
Bob
say it
Dylan.
right now.
Yeah, I don't want to say it all
I'm
over
an
again.
idiot. My bad.
It's a real short song, but it's just banging. It'll blow you. It'll sock you in the face and in the nutsack, and you're gonna be like, God damn, it hurt so bad. I need to hear it again.
Awesome.
Bam.
Woo. All
Facebook,
right.
check it out.
Yeah, remember that. And then to get ready for our Guilty Pleasure Songs episode, download episode 7. Go to iTunes, go scroll all the way down, episode 7. Download our Guilty Pleasure song so you could get ready for next week. So hopefully, if not, either we're going to have a guest or we're going to do that. So like a great saying is, wait, what was it? Christ, I forgot what it was. Who cares? San Dimas Psycho Football Rules. It's another episode in the bag. I forgot my other one. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Stay tuned for DJ Slim.
DJ Slim in the house. Check out DJ Slim. Lady Gaga forever. If you want to hear Lady Gaga, check out DJ Slim because he's gonna be playing her whole album. Oh yeah!
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast. 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 Yeah, we the Brother Bears podcast.
Movies, comics, TV, television, video games, cartoons, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all about entertainment. Brothers Bear Podcast. That's another episode in the bag. The Brothers Bear Podcast.
Fish are jumping, the bullfrog's thumping on his lily pad. Oh, that poor boy's so sad. He lost the best thing he's ever had. And Myrtle the turtle swimming round in circles, so in love with her Tom. Just a lovely day on the pond. And robins and bluebirds tweeting such sweet words to greet the morning sun. And there's an old lazy possum lying in the blossoms. The night shift's all done. And bluebirds keep tweeting sweet words to greet the morning sun. And that old lazy possum is lying in the blossoms. Oh, the night shift's all done. Well, it's all quiet, but there'll soon be a riot when the ducks and geese paddle on, followed by the otters and fawns, anyone else who comes along. So let's make merry, go pick some berries, sing a happy song. Just a lovely day on the pond. Just a lovely day on the pond. Just a lovely day on the pond.
to break a heart. We all want a story to pull us apart. Well, here you are. You said goodbye, let out a sigh, and there was water in your eye. I had to fly. Story to clear the sky. Do you need a story just may cry until I die if I don't see you tonight. I just may cry until I die.
Мазненько с мазненьким.
Into your We all want a story to break our heart. We all want a story that we can feel a part of. But here you are. Well, here am I. A lullaby. It's really real, the real deal. And in September, I'll tell you how I feel. I just may cry until I die if I don't see you tonight. I just may cry until I die if I don't see you